Good afternoon. Mike Logan, Ask Mike the Counselor. It's Labor Day, beautiful day, and I'm just doing a short little video about aging wellness. I put up some pages on my website recently about gerontology and gerontological counseling and geriatric counseling, and searches have been pretty astounding actually for elderly counseling and aging wellness. Those are the two keywords that I wrote pages for, and I've had a lot of searches for in the last few days, a pretty extraordinary amount. So I began to take a look at what's out there in regard to conscious aging, and that would be the next page on my website. Conscious aging, what does that mean? I know that some friends of mine who did the New Warrior training who are my age, 61, and getting to that stage of life where they're retiring, or maybe none of us will retire, but we're going to do more of what we like to do, are thinking about elderhood. What does it mean in this culture without, we haven't had elders for a long time. In this culture, we sort of shuffle our seniors out to Arizona to play shuffleboard. So what does conscious eldering mean? Well, Jungian psychology says that we've got to, and Ericksonian psychology says that we've got to come to grips with what the future holds for us. We're much closer to the end. We need to do a life review to decide whether we have lived a life worthwhile. We've met some challenges. We've made decent choices in our lives, or we have not. And if we choose the not worthwhile path, then we have a lot of anxiety as we approach the end of our life. And maybe we recalibrate and really pour some energy into a mission in the latter parts of our lives. Well, one of the things that I'm seeing out there is successful aging and a conscious aging. There's sort of a distinction being drawn between them. Conscious aging is the psychological, and the spiritual process, it's an introspective process, making sense of the next big transition for us. It has very little to do with accumulating goods like we did in the earlier stages of our lives, carving out a kingdom, if you will. This and eldering and saging has something to do with finding, at least in the warrior tradition, and the warrior tradition has a sense of finding a young man to bless. Now, I have a 10-year-old son, and I am thinking a little bit about what is my responsibility to him now that he is, well, he'll be 11 in a couple of weeks, so what is my responsibility to him as he nears time for puberty and initiation? Okay, so eldering and blessing, those are aspects of aging wellness. And successful aging is, as I'm reading the literature, is about sustaining my vitality, my ability to function in the culture around me without slipping into Alzheimer's disease. And that particular kind of aging has to do with taking care of my physical body, my mental body, my brain fitness, getting exercise, taking care of my nutrition, my sleep, my stress management, and novel learning experiences. So I had not seen those particular aspects of aging characterized or distinguished quite the way they are here in this paper by about conscious aging, a new level of growth in later life by H.R. Moody. So just to sum up real quickly, conscious aging, a Jungian kind of aging, coming to peace and anticipating the next big change in my life. But it's an introspective, it's a psychological and mythological archetypal process. And successful aging is about sustaining myself physically, mentally, and functioning without Alzheimer's disease. I lost the words right there. Alzheimer's disease. And eldering and saging, what is my responsibility to provide some wisdom to the culture around me? Or am I even going to be allowed to? Okay, I certainly am for my son, though. Thank you very much. Yes, Mike the Counselor, Aging Wellness. Some thoughts about aging wellness. Thank you.